Hey, what's happening, all you strong warriors out there? I'm Duuz-Diz-Din, and I'm coming at you with another episode review of Super Dragon Ball Heroes. This time it's episode 23, titled A Rematch with Formidable Enemies, Turles and Bojack. It's the third episode of the Big Bang Mission storyline, and we have some returning characters. It's a who's who of past enemies as we see that few around along with his sister his I want to say sister, but his mother, Toa. It's because she looks so young here. It's just like she never ages, and it's just like, and he's aged so much that it throws me off. But his mother's here, despite the fact that every time I think she's maybe dead for good, she just pops right back on up, and I'm just like, does Toa have true immortality? Because she keeps popping right the fuck back on up. But no, we see their little cabal here, where we see they have Super Android 17, which how? That raises a lot of questions. A Bojack who seems to be older and more battle scarred than his original incarnation, so it has to take some place sometime after Bojack Unbound. So I guess Fu has rescued all these people right before they died, because he says as much. A guy named Dr. W, who I swear to God is Dr. Wheelo. I swear it's gotta be Dr. Wheelo from the world's strongest movie, because it would make no other sense why this random old doctor guy is here. We also have Turles as well as Metal Cooler, who I'm still pissed couldn't just stay in his super powered up form and be Golden Cooler. He was cooler that way. I don't want him metal, I want him regular cooler. We don't stick Frieza in his, cyborg body every time he reappears. Why do we keep doing this to Cooler? God! But Bojack sees Turles and immediately has beef with Turles because he's a Saiyan, which would only make sense if this takes place after Bojack Unbound, after he's been defeated by Gohan. So he has beef with Turles and wants to throw down with him. Turles is just off to the side munching on Tree of Might fruit, so he's just enjoying that. They have a little bit of a scrap. Fu breaks it up, says, I saved you from history and various points in time, space, time, and brought you here so that we could have the pleasure of creating our own universe, a universe of our own desires. So that's his plan, to create a universe where everybody gets their own piece of that universe. Meanwhile, Toki Toki has led Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, and Pan to this planet, some random planet. I'm really not sure what place this even is, but all of a sudden they're met by Turles, who Goku immediately knows who he is, and Bojack, who Vegeta immediately knows who he is. And it's treated like the events of Tree of Might and Bojack Unbound happen in the Dragon Ball Super timeline, but Super Vegeta and Super Goku would have never met Bojack and Turles. Maybe Zeno Goku and Zeno Vegeta would have definitely met them through one way or another, but not this version of Goku and Vegeta. So it just raises a lot more questions. Like, how would they even know who these people are? There'd be no familiarity whatsoever. It makes no sense. And even Trunks is taken aback, but Trunks would know who they are. Trunks would be able to tell, oh, that's Bojack, that's Turles. Because I would think he's faced off against them because when they were part of the Time Breakers. There's continuity here that's not being used, and I'm just like, why are you guys not even acknowledging your own continuity? What's going on here? And Vegeta even is just like, how did you come back? And it's just like, what? You would know nothing about these characters. But all of a sudden, they start throwing down, Vegeta up against powered up evil powered up Bojack and Goku against evil powered up Turles, who doesn't say anything about the fact that Goku has God Ki and his hair makes him look like a Super Saiyan and all that. You would think he would acknowledge, oh, is this the legendary Super Saiyan? No, we get nothing, nada. They just throw down. It's good to see Goku's voice actor Nozawa using her Goku Black voice again, but it's just kind of like, okay, now we're fighting. And they start showing down until Toki starts reacting to something, and that's the arrival of Fu and Dogi Dogi, who, there's no reason for them to show up at this point. There's absolutely no reason for them to show up, because while Turles and Bojack weren't doing their best against Goku and Vegeta, they're not slacking off enough that Goku and Vegeta can turn their backs on them. So it really just raises so many questions. We then cut over to, well, let's be honest, Hell, where Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta apparently receive some kind of message from Dr. W, who just seems to want to throw down with them. And it's just like, okay? Like, stuff just happens in this anime for no real reason. It's interesting to theorize and stuff like that. Interesting plot points are brought up, but they're never elaborated on long enough for them to actually matter. It's just like, what if this is Dr. Wheelu like I think it is? What then? What would it even matter? Like, what's his involvement in all of this? It's good to see him in a human body again, but, like, seriously, why would he even be a match for Zeno, Goku, and Vegeta? Are they really being powered up that much? Not to mention, with Bojack's re-arrival, I would have hoped that it would be at least Zeno Gohan or regular Gohan showing up to take him on. Maybe him being confused. It's just like, oh, who are you? And just Bojack just going hog wild on Gohan because he wants revenge, but he's going up against the wrong Gohan. Like, play into the confusion, man. Do something with these plots. Like, you're making this confusion, but you're not really writing into it. You're not doing anything substantial with it. And that's the biggest disappointment of all. It's just like you're doing nothing with these plot lines that you're presenting. And that's the end of the episode. Like, geez, like, it's so disappointing because it feels like it's overglorified fanfic, but even fanfic feels like it would do a better job because I've seen fanfic do a better job than this. And it's really disappointing. I know this is promotional anime, it's not really supposed to have any real relevance, but it's really disappointing when you can't even have people who should have at least to some degree grown up with Dragon Ball not really doing anything interesting with Dragon Ball. Like, it's a shame. It really is a shame because I want to be excited about this. Like, you're giving this to me for free. I want to be excited for all of this stuff. I want to be invested, but it's hard to be when you drop the ball at every turn. You manage to knock it out of the park with concepts, ideas, designs, matchups, but then they don't go anywhere, and that is the real shame of this series. But I'm still gonna watch. I love these characters. I love these plot lines. I want to see where they go. I just wish they could be better. That's the only thing. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about my theory that this is Dr. Wheelu in a human body? I still think that would be pretty cool. And will he be any match against Zeno, Goku, and Vegeta? I have no idea why he would. Some random old dude, but Turles and Bojack are going toe to toe and with Super Goku and Vegeta in their god forms, like, which they really shouldn't. They really shouldn't be that strong. There's not enough of an explanation aside from maybe the universe tree giving them universal power. Maybe that's it. But I'll just have to wait and see. So tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. If you liked this video, leave me a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave me a dislike. Subscribe and hit the bell icon. That way you never miss out on another Super Dragon Ball Heroes episode review. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I will see you later. Bye bye.